Hello everybody and welcome back to Alaris Labs YouTube channel. As you may know, the new version 3.5.17 has been released, and here we are going to list the most important features and changes. As not all the features and corrections will be discussed in this video, you are welcome to check the full list of changes in the release notes. Please note that you can turn on the subtitles for the video by clicking on the subtitles control in the YouTube panel of instruments. Check out our Facebook and LinkedIn pages. Previously, the service metrics shown on the start page were collected only from the server with an installed database. The metrics include processor load, 1 minute average per core, total processor load, including and free space. Starting from this version, the metrics for all servers configured in the system can be displayed. To enable the feature, contact the Alaris technical support team. The new field calling destination has been added to the CDR fields to export multi-picker in Voice, CDR Management, CDR Export Tool. Previously, during auto-rate input, the system only supported masks in the mail to field administration, email processing rules. Now the CC and BCC fields also support masks. The mask is set in the Mail to CC BCC mask field. The fields are also shown in the Letters tab for administration, email processing rules. The parameter Global Minimum Invoice Amount in the Administration System Settings financial module has been split into two: Global Minimum Vendor Invoice Amount and Global Minimum Client Invoice Amount. When the invoice is generated, the system checks these thresholds for the client and vendor directions correspondingly. The new metrics LERGA and LERGB have been added to voice, routing rules. They return the true value if the A or B number respectively has been found in the LERG6 table. Otherwise, they return the false value. The metrics are applicable to US domestic traffic only. Web interface updating has been optimized. Previously, when other users made changes to the system, the web interface received the new data to update the reference books and the currently open table. When a large number of sessions were active, this process could be time-consuming, and other requests were executed with a delay. The system parameter charge option Connect to Disconnect has been enhanced. Previously, it could take the values connect or disconnect. Starting from this version, it can also take the value setup. This allows generating charges and collect data for financial cubes based on the setup time column. For example, if the subscriber started the call setup on the 2nd of May, 1 minute to midnight, and the call started on the 3rd of May, 1 minute past midnight, and ended on the 3rd of May as well, 5 minutes past 1, it will be included in the stats for the 2nd of May if the parameter value is set up. The system can now take the LRN number of US domestic traffic from incoming invite packets. The system searches for a particular marker in the to header. For example, if the particular marker is not available, the system uses the number that follows SIP. To enable this mode of passing of incoming requests, contact the Alaris technical support team and communicate the code PZ31812. Tooltips have been added to fields that require setting the value as a percentage. For example, voice routing blended rules and SMS or voice routing rules. Additionally, the relative markup field value in SMS rate compilation must be set as an integer, for example, 50%. The View Credit Limits in Agreements permission has been moved from Agreements Edit section to Carriers in Carriers Users. Besides, the new permission Edit Credit Limits in Agreements has been added. When disabled, the user can view credit limits but cannot edit them. The limit view logic has been modified accordingly. The user can now view and edit limits only if the View Credit Limit in Agreements and Edit Credit Limit in Agreements permissions are enabled, or if the role System Owner No Restrictions is granted. Previously, other permissions also affected viewing credit limits. When the system is updated to the new version, all users with the enabled permission View Credit Limits in Agreements will also get the permission Edit Credit Limits in Agreements. The new parameter invoice due date based on 0 issue date, 1 registration date has been added to Administration System Settings Financial module. It defines the date based on which the invoice due date is calculated. The default is the issue date. If the parameter is set to 1, the calculation is based on the registration date, which is the date of the invoice confirmation. Previously, when the user clicked Reset, custom parameters were reset to default values. Now they are reset to the value specified by the user. Well, these are all technical details that we plan to describe in this video. Hopefully it was useful to you. In case you have any questions regarding the new version and the features that were not described here, you are welcome to contact our support team. If you have any suggestions regarding the channel development, we will be happy to get them at the following email. Check out our Facebook and LinkedIn pages to learn more about our life and business. See you in the next video!